welcome to the Lyrical Landscapes Podcast.
Ever catch yourself, like, totally lost in a song? And it's not just the melody, but the words that kind of sneak up on you.
Absolutely, those lyrical gut punches.
Yeah, those. And that's what we're diving into today. Choices, but get this. Our guide is the song, Choices, by Christopher Edge.
Interesting. I always find it fascinating how a good song can make you reflect on life's big questions.
Right, it's like suddenly you're not just tapping your foot, you're, like, contemplating the meaning of it all. This song, Choices, it starts right there. You know, that feeling when you wake up and everything feels possible.
A blank slate.
Exactly. In the morning light, we face the day. So many choices, don't know what to say. It's exciting, but also kind of daunting, you know?
It is. That's the paradox of choice, isn't it? We want options, but then too many can be paralyzing.
Oh, tell me about it. Like when I'm staring at a menu for 20 minutes.
Exactly. And that's just dinner. Imagine when it's about your career or relationships. Choices nails that feeling. Left or right, which path to take? Will it lead to love or heartache? It's a question for the ages, right? Head or heart.
So true. It makes you wonder, is there a right way to make these choices? I mean, from your experience, do people who are like really in tune with their intuition, do they generally make better choices?
It's tough to say, really. It's not that simple. I mean, studies do show that people who find a balance between logic and intuition, they tend to be more satisfied with their decisions, but...
So it's not about ignoring one or the other.
Right. It's about using both.
Which kind of reminds me of that line, choices we make, sometimes right, sometimes wrong, but we keep moving on, singing our song. It's like the song gets that we're not going to get it right every single time, you know?
Exactly. It's about accepting that, imperfections and all. And that we're not alone in this. The song says, learning from the bad, making us strong. In this dance of life, we all belong. And I love that.
Me too. It is a good reminder, especially when you start thinking about those what-ifs. You know, those crossroads moments where you can't help but wonder, what if I'd done things differently? Crossroads ahead, what should we do? Listen to the heart or follow through? But the song doesn't dwell on regret, does it?
No, not at all. It actually reframes those so-called mistakes as opportunities for growth. Mistakes we've made, they're part of the plan, teaching us to rise, to understand. It's like, instead of seeing them as failures...
You see them as chances to learn.
Yeah, to learn and to grow.
It's all part of the journey, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of journeys, those last few lines of Choices, they always get me. In the melody of life, we find our voice. Through the highs and lows, we make our choice. It's like we're composing our own life story.
We are. And every experience, every choice we make, it all adds up to this unique melody. It's powerful stuff.
So powerful. And it makes you think, if your life was a song, what would the soundtrack sound like? What kind of music would tell your story?
Ooh, good question.
And that's what I want to leave you all with today. If your life was a song, what would the title be? Think about it.
I like it.
And that's a wrap on our deep dive for today. Thanks for listening, everyone.